Teacher Chabree here, making this video to kind of do a bio of what I've been doing, how I've been doing, who I am. My name is Sister Chabree Muhammad. I graduated from Rutgers University in Camden. Camden is where I was born and raised. So Rutgers was that last acceptance letter that I was trying to, hoping to receive so that I could stay in my hometown. And so that happened for me. I got a dual teaching certificate from Rowan University. And that means that I have two teaching certificates, one in teacher of students with disabilities. The other is in elementary education. I began teaching in 2000 and I taught in elementary school, and I taught grades kindergarten, first, second, third, and sixth in public school. I left in 2011 to teach in a K through 12 private school, one that is owned and operated by the temple I belong to, Muhammad's Temple of Islam number 20, shout out. And the school is Muhammad University of Islam, or the University of Islam. And I taught there from 2011 to 2016. I taught grades fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, and 12th. When I began teaching in high school, I taught every subject matter, which took a lot of study. And two children that I have taught have graduated from high school and are in college now. I have one graduating this year that I taught for 5 years. So after 2016, I began my sole responsibility was to be the director of that school, Muhammad University of Islam, it's K through 12, and also the director of MEL Child Care Learning Center, Mariam Early Learning Center. And so I direct both schools, which keeps me very, 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 very busy. And I'm out of the classroom. However, I still substitute in the classroom when it's needed. And my responsibility now is to teach teachers and to run a business and a program, which is still in the developmental stages. I mean, it's been there 20 years, but for me, in developing my own niche, that's still in the developmental stages. I began teaching online for children in China, teaching them English online. I started that in August of 2017. I'm still doing that, except I teach children and adults in China, Taiwan, and Japan. And I absolutely love it. I do it in the little bit of spare time that I have. When you're a teacher, it's natural. When I'm interviewing applicants, they say I'm teaching them while I'm interviewing them, which is good because it's never a good time not to learn. And so I think throughout my experience, this is my 18th year in the educational field, I think throughout my experience, I'm becoming a child advocate. And being a child advocate, not necessarily for children who are being abused or not getting proper meals, or, there's a lot of people out there who do things like that, and that is wonderful. However, the advocacy that I feel myself leaning towards is, it for a lot of parents and people who are in authority over children, it's so hard for them to put themselves in that child's shoes and see them as a person, as a human being, as someone with rights and needs. And they really need someone to speak up for them. And, that's who I'm becoming. I'm the one who's going to stand between the child and the bully. And the bully may sometimes be the authority figure. That's what I'm seeing a lot. I see that with parents. I see that with teachers. I see that with um, religious figures. I see that with people who are in authority over children. And what's important that we have to keep in mind is that these children will not always be children, and we have to build something inside of them. Not saying I don't agree with discipline or anything like that. I'm a very strong supporter of discipline. Um, However, I mean, sometimes you're just unfair. Sometimes people are just unfair to the child and cruel. And because they are young and minors, it's a shame for somebody to just have to take it because they're so vulnerable to the big, strong adult. So that's where I come in. I that's where I come in. And I'm noticing that this is who I've been. And now that my children are getting older, my son is going to college in a few months. Um, they run for me, run to me, and they see it as well. My children are starting to see what I see, because they've been given mom's perspective a lot of times. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm teaching online. I'm directing the daycare in a private school, and I hope you will hear more from me soon. Thank you.